we're gonna kind of be cutting it close. I don't want to mislead anything or anybody, but Sickweek is in 2 weeks from now. I'm gonna be leaving, so that means not this Friday, but next Friday I'm on the road, and the Dakota is pretty much ready to go. Luckily, I haven't had to do much here. You can kind of see back over some of the videos if you haven't been seeing what I'm doing. I haven't had much to do in the engine compartment. If you remember from race week, I lost my air filter. So I got one of those on order. I had to replace the alternator. Everything else is looking pretty good. I still need to change the oil. That's probably going to happen next weekend. But as far as that goes, I think we're okay. I'm not going to change the trans fluid because it only has about 1,000 miles on it, and it seems to be just fine. So I am going to change the oil. Again, that's next weekend, and do some packing and stuff like that. If you didn't see in the very last video that just came out, we're pulling a trailer this year. Just a little motorcycle trailer. It's going to carry our tools and whatever else we need, just some extra parts and tools. And well, in order to pull that, I've got to put a hitch on it. So I got the hitch out here, but I was waiting on something to get it installed. And actually, and what that is I've ordered a roll pan to come down here, but I've had some shipping issues with the supplier that I ordered it from. Basically, they just didn't ship it out when they said they're supposed to, so I still don't have that yet. So I'm gonna gamble and try to get this thing in place. And here's the hitch, and I've actually modified it a little bit. So what I did is I went ahead and cut off these bumper supports, and they go up into the bumper. Well, I'm not running a bumper, and so therefore they're kind of just going to be in my way. So I pulled those off, and I was also concerned because of my battery switch down here was in the way of those supports. So I'm getting stuff together to get ready to put this up in place. I've pulled the license plate off, and we'll worry about that later. And I pulled the spare tire carrier out because that's just going to be some extra weight that we don't need. And other than that, it's just going to be kind of getting this thing up in place, marking it, drilling holes, putting bolts in it. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. So I'm going to get that started here. Alright, so I'm going to get this thing balanced on the jack here, if I can. That looks pretty good. My boy, is it low. Boy, is it low. Well, I don't think I can do much about that. It's just gonna be, well, I just don't think I have any other options to fix that. But I can run the hitch thing upside down, give it a little bit more height for the trailer if I need to. It's gonna look a little funny without the roll pan on there, but I'm gonna run a piece of tape across it real quick and see where we're at with that, as far as where everything's gonna be at. Okay, good to know. Okay, well, I'm glad I ran that piece of tape, because if I had it where it was at before, it would have been interfering with the roll pan when we get it on. And I think I like the placement of where it's at now. There is a little notch, like a little rivet right here, so it's gonna have to go between that on both sides. So I'm gonna keep that in mind and get it lined up, drill it, and put it on. I'm hoping it won't look so bad once the roll pan's on, but it sure does hang low. I think in the future we might move some stuff around. Have maybe my friend Tommy move this stuff on top and then have like a hinge mount license plate. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, let me get this thing lined up and clamped down and we'll do some measuring. Okay, I've got everything clamped up with some vice grips on both sides. And what I'm doing now is kind of measuring. Here we go. So I'm going to measure this ridge over here. And what I'm noticing is I'm 9 and 7/8 or so. Really close. If I measure the other side, I think we're a little over 10, which is really close. We like that, but yeah, we need to move not a whole lot to the passenger side, and I'm going to try to do that with a dead blow because I'm using that rivet kind of as an alignment. Perfect. Okay, that measurement's the same on both sides. You'll just have to take my word. Now, I don't know, about an inch. Now I'm going to measure how much it's hanging out, which this isn't going to quite be the same because the angles of things. It looks pretty good. Oh. Now I'm just going to drill some holes, put some bolts in. There's not much to it besides that. Let me show you the hardware on these things. It's pretty simple. This is just a aluminum. It might be steel. I think it's aluminum though. It's an aluminum block, a carriage bolt and a nut. So when you drill that hole from underneath, this goes in the frame rail, and you know it'll eventually hit a wall in the frame rail so it doesn't turn. So you can use these carriage bolts. So just real easy. Go up and in. I think we're gonna be okay. Trailer hitch installed. All right, here's our last little step here. One of the other Dakotas, the black Dakota, had a trailer wiring harness on it that's plug and play, which is really nice. So I pulled it off of there because that truck won't be pulling a trailer anymore. It's the same place the hitch came from, believe it or not. And we're just gonna put this up in place. It's pretty easy. The only thing you really need to know is yellow goes to the left side and green goes to the right side. And you can see they're separated. And I'll show you how they go up in place real quick. All right, up underneath the truck, this is the trailer wiring. So you just disconnect it. Again, green is to the right side, and this just literally goes in line. So it let me see, should be a little notch right there. Bingo. And then this one goes here, and that's it. Do it on both sides like that, tie the wires up and out of the way, and we're done. I do need to get some shielding, some cheaper shielding for it, but let me do the other side. And a couple more things, and then tomorrow morning I think we'll head out and check the trailer out and see what it looks like all along there. But let's get this goodie stuff in. It is kind of low, but you can run it either way according to the instructions here. So we're gonna run it this way after I knock this stupid thing out. Hey, how about that? Put my pin in here. And it's a tiny ball. It's 1 7/8 inches. But we'll get it on there. I guess that's it. All right, there she blows. Well, what do you say we check this out and see if it all works? You know, the hitch is on, the ball's in place. Let's see how this all works together. What do you think? Looks like we're ready for a drag and drive event. Check that out. So cool. Well, we got this weekend, which today's Sunday, and then I got next weekend, and then I leave the following Friday. I don't have a whole lot to do left other than obviously I gotta sort out the wiring on the trailer, and then kind of get the idea of how I'm gonna pack some things, because I got some newer ideas since I just did a race week. So I've got, you know, a better idea of what I need and what I don't need. One of the reasons I decided to pull the camper shell off. So gotta do some packing, and I have a line lock, and I've got I would really like to try to get that installed next weekend. So that's my big plan for next weekend, or maybe even Friday night, is try to get that line lock installed, so I can save on these brakes. I don't want anything to happen on the road, and seeing the condition they were in previously made me a little nervous. So I'm going to try to get a line lock on it. It's really going to help with the burnouts and stuff like that. The truck's running really good. I've got a couple other things coming for that, so we're pretty much ready to go. If I had to leave tomorrow, I could, but let me try to knock these couple other things out. So thanks for coming along on this whole prep for Sick Week. Man, I'm just so excited to do it, you know, especially my best friend's coming too this time, and it's just going to be a blast. And so many people are going to be there. If you haven't heard, you know, Cletus is always at these things, and his crew. Tom Bailey, who's the guy who started it. If you don't know who Tom Bailey is, look up 6 Seconds Pro Mod. Vice Grip Garage, all these awesome YouTubers that I definitely look up to and take some ideas from, right? And it's just going to be a great time. A lot of fast cars. That's what's going to be really cool about it all. So it's going to be neat to see all that stuff done. I'm hoping this year we can do a little bit more watching than we are just racing. And I'm looking forward to the class that I'm going to be competing in, which I'm going to go into detail on the next video so you guys know what to expect. Guys, if you like this stuff, if you like some of the other stuff we're working on, like the Ram Charger and the Nova and things like that, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so. We wouldn't hate it if you shared it with your friends, because we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. And this is video number 99, I believe. So we're almost to 100 videos. And I want to do something cool for 100th video, but I'm not quite sure I'm going to have the time to do it right now, but maybe after Sickweek we're going to do something pretty neat. So thanks for coming along as always, and you know the deal. Until next time, y'all be good. Thank you guys.